The CDC reports that 1 in 44 children are diagnosed with autism by the time they reach the age of 8 years old. And those living with autism can have a broad range of challenges. April is Autism Awareness Month, which is why we are highlighting the signs and the importance of early detection. Joining me via Zoom this morning is Dr. Allison Cato, a clinical neuropsychologist from Hope Haven. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here.
Would you explain the signs a child might have this disorder?
Absolutely. We can see signs as early as 12 months of age. And what we might see is low eye contact. We might see what we call absent response to name. So you call the child's name and they don't respond. And kind of a lack of social back and forth. So when the mother or father makes a sound, we want to see the child responding or attempting to make a sound or smiling.
Is autism more common in certain kids, male, female, and at certain ages that it's typically diagnosed? You mentioned as young as 1. I've heard even, some kids at 2.
Right. So those early signs as early as 1, and in terms of diagnosis, closer to 18 months to 24 months. And it is more common in boys, about 4 times more common. And I guess I should say that it's diagnosed 4 times more often in boys. It may not be quite that difference there.
Have scientists and researchers gained any ground on what causes autism?
Well, there is no one single autism. It's a spectrum. And so we're covering individuals from a very wide range of functioning levels and communication or language levels. And so there is no one single autism. I will say there's a strong genetic component, but not all children or adults with autism have a genetic etiology.
And why is early detection so important?
Early detection is key because brain development is in a very dynamic phase in the birth to 4 sort of age range, and especially even birth to 3. Yes, our sensory abilities sort of emerge first, and then our language is still ongoing, as we know. And so in terms of early intervention services like speech language services, occupational therapy, and something called ABA or applied behavior analysis, we're going to have the biggest impact the earlier we begin those services.
So we just showed on the screen as you were describing that kind of this bell curve, so to speak. And can you explain the significance of that in terms of the brain development? And my assumption here is that the sooner the better, so that you can perhaps help that child be more functioning?
Right. I would highlight that at any age, we have the opportunity to, improve something like our communication skills and social skills. But the biggest impact in terms of brain plasticity and the ability for the brain to sort of dynamically change with intervention is those early years.
And what are some treatment options?
Sure. So services like applied behavior analysis, ABA, speech language therapy, and occupational therapy are key. Those are services we provide, for example, here at Hope Haven with our partnership with Great Strides Rehabilitation. And those are covered by insurance with a medical diagnosis of autism. So early evaluation and identification of autism is key.
And I imagine the first step when a parent is maybe concerned is reaching out to the pediatrician, and then that doctor can help in the assessment?
Absolutely. So the CDC offers something called Act Early and provides developmental guidance that parents can review. And if they have concerns, a first line of action is to reach out to the pediatrician, who can provide a screening and then refer to a specialist, someone like myself, a neuropsychologist, clinical psychologist, or developmental pediatrician who is an autism specialist. And then they would then conduct a more thorough evaluation to rule in or rule out the clinical diagnosis.
Dr. Cato, this has been so interesting and eye-opening. Thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And as we recognize Autism Awareness Month, you can see a list of all of our stories and on our website. It's there right now. In fact, just go to news4jax.com. If you select the menu, the top left, then select Autism Awareness Month.